At first, he seemed like the perfect person to rule the server. Somebody that knew the player's struggles and worries. He witnessed civilizations rise and fall. But this time, he was going to be the one to rule. This is K, a soon-to-be king of the Unstable SMP, the biggest hardcore Minecraft server. But I think otherwise. I don't think Lettuce will be the king, nor will the other now 8 candidates. But to know why I think this way about Lettuce and the law, we should go back to the times we saw him before he created the law itself. The first time we see him on Unstable, we see him work as a guard in the Prince M Empire. He was also one of the people that invaded the Wembu Civ with flame frags. Wembu in return has blown up the Prince M Empire, leaving Lettuce to join the Ant civilization. This time led by Parrot and Wifies, which later got taken over by the Mafia. Literally, in the next Parrot video, we see him as a miner in Capital City. He did get freed by Parrot and later joined the Skyblock civilization, a kingdom made thousands of blocks above the sky limit. And again, it got taken over by the Mafia. Okay, I think you get the point. The guy has been in so many civilizations and watched all of them fall. Literally all of them. And with this knowledge, he created the law. At that time, a bounty hunter's team holding a precious player's location, Jaded Man, which Flame Frags really wanted to find. With this, the law has made their first enemy being Flame. Not quickly after, Wembu has made himself another enemy for the law while trying to find Flame for the 1v1. Flame and Wembu team up to then kill the 1000 lawmen, which finally lets Wembu and Flame get their fight. Wembu loses the battle and gets taken hostage by Lettuce. This is where Lettuce realized that Unstable was in need of a king. And that's where we are at right now. Lettuce quickly gained the players' trust by presenting a naked Wembu and sharing his story in front of thousands of players. Everything went planned to Lettuce. He knew nobody could stop him. Flamefrags won't be able to hold against his army, and Wembu being in prison, he truly was unstoppable. Until Wembu was able to break out and Flame getting trained. Meanwhile, Lettuce announced he was going to hold an election for king. It was him with 6,000 votes and 15 others below him. Parrot decides to run as king, being the candidate with the lowest vote count. Lettuce knew Parrot and Parrot knew him. He knew that Parrot was smart and he would be his biggest competitor even though his amount of votes. Parrot has no reason to be hunted by the law itself, so Lettuce tried his best to make it this way, using Jackman to get himself killed by Parrot. This isn't what the perfect king would do though. Lettuce, instead of making the election fair, he tried rigging it and in turn, he kills one of the most trusted players he had. This isn't the only time we see Lettuce be corrupt. When Wembu escaped prison, he never told the players about it, losing one of his most important leverages, which Parrot did try to bring up during his debate, but Lettuce quickly switched to a different topic. I recommend watching this video talking about the debate, it's pretty cool. Next, Lettuce promised he would protect every civilization on the server, but the one civilization Parrot got his votes from, called Tribo? Wait, is it Tribo? Tribo? Whatever. That civilization did not receive any help from the law but being attacked from a group of bandits. And of course the Pirate Civ. Although they are enemies, a good leader would try and find a peaceful solution to their beef, not build an orbital strike cannon. Looking at this, it seems like Lettuce will slip up with something at any moment, letting Parrot win and Lettuce losing his reputation. So it's pretty clear that Parrot will win the election, right? And that's what throws me off. This arc is called the King's Arc, plural with an S in the end. This might mean that there will be multiple kings. There is a chance that the election might end with Lettuce winning, but I'm sure his corruption will get to him one day, making Parrot the actual king of the server. And if we make a future timeline of the videos from the King's Arc, this has a chance to happen. Okay, let me explain. We will determine the length using Flamefrag's trainers. We know he will get trained by 5 different people. Each trainer will make it into 1 or 2 videos. After he gets trained, I'll guess there are gonna be at least 3 to 4 videos of him fighting the law, and of course winning after. Which makes it about 12 videos for the arc, excluding the ones Flame has already posted on the arc. I don't think Parrot is gonna make 12 videos on the arc, since Flame and Parrot have different upload schedules. Of course, none of us know what happens behind the scenes, so don't set any hate towards them. The law election has different stages. In the first stage, there was 16 players, now 8, and I'm guessing then there will be 4, and lastly, a 1 vs 1 with Parrot and Lettuce. Every stage could have one video dedicated to it, so the whole election would take 3 videos and a few videos after. Okay, this was a whole lot of information, so let's summarize it quickly. We predicted the timeline of the videos, and using that we were able to theorize that Lerus might become king. But his corruption will get to him, and it will result in the law disbanding and Parrot becoming king. What happens after? Well, I guess that's a story for another video. If you want to share your theories, I encourage you in commenting under this video or joining the Unstable Analysis Discord server. Anyway, that's all from me, and see you in the next one.